Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and you're watching episode 85. Let's begin with my first poem. This one's called This Type of Brother. It started at the bar, he'd compliment her smile. Since his swag was up to par, he wore his confidence with style. The action after this depicts if it's a man and wife that walk the aisle, or would it be the case in 9 months' time she bears his child, solo and unhappy? And could it be the case that this child may never know its daddy, like two strangers passing by? A price dished out to many when they meet a handsome guy, not down to spend a penny, but smash first night and say goodbye. And leave the girl to DIY in terms of raise his seed. He deems with no proof I'll deny, some stress that she don't need. Yet he's anti-rubbers, each girl he dates he breeds, but won't commit like lovers. Let's hope this girl is one that's wise enough to recognize his cover, and would answer no if she was asked to be a one-night lover. As society reveals, a myriad of girls known to catch feels for this type of brother. And moving on to my second poem, this was called Written on the Wall. Like one kiss can tell the other which kind of lover is at hand, to determine both their journeys like the making of a band. Communicating and music making hold a theme that's common, like the words I love you coming from the heart are proven solemn. When lips and hearts are in sync like summer days and pollen drifting in the air, causing hardship for the hay fever sufferers to bear. No sufferings involved for lovers blessed enough to share the joy of waking to the one that takes your breath away. As a child you once played out this moment with the dolls you'd play, be it Ken and Barbie or be it Cindy and Paul. The name of one's childhood crush is written on the wall. Be it Ken and Barbie or be it Cindy and Paul, the name of one's childhood crush is written on the wall. And moving on to my third and final poem of the day, this one's called So Sure. As dark as moonlit skies if the moon was out of action, when the truth arrived for his newfound love he'd lose his passion. Though she's sincere, it's not as if she tried to pull a fast one. The honeymoon period had wore. His guard let down, he wasn't prepared for what she had in store. It said that he declared his love as early as day 4, unaware that she had borne 2 children from her man before. The one that made her exit on his departure slammed the door. She cried the same night he met his demise. 10 years on, the teary eyes replaced with joy her new love brings. Against all odds, she really thought that she had found her future king. But due to traumas from his past, to play stepdad was not his task. He came to the conclusion once again he's moved too fast. And now her heart's in pieces. The weekend that he stayed at hers, the kids were with her nieces and their aunt. The next morning they arrived. He looked at her and said, I can't. Then made a beeline for the door. And never in his life has he ever seemed so sure. And there you have it, your poetry fix from me this week. I hope you enjoyed. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.